Okay, so I've got another video coming up of what happens if we put forwarding discs into a laptop, as I've already got one in there. At the minute, it is the Verb Urban Hymns, an audio CD on Windows Media Player. It does come up with 13 tracks like what it's got on it at the minute, but the laptop has a bit of a problem because it's not working for some reason because the laptop's very old, but I'm showing you that it will come up on there. I think because I've got my own personal laptop that hasn't got a disk drive on it, when I do get a separate disk drive, I will do a remake of this video on there. So I should say that right there, you should say that CD discs do work on this laptop. On to the next disc. So that's the disc. So I am going to be using Windows Media Player and also on the main computer Windows screen. So the next disc I've got is the Lego Movie. Here. Let's see what happens, what that comes with on Windows Media Player when we put that disc in. So as you see in the right hand corner, it comes up with the Lego Movie. I don't know whether it works on this thing. Okay, sorry about that. I had to stop the camera and start again, but the camera fell over, so I had to rearrange it. But there you go. DVD discs do work in a laptop. Now onto another disc. We'll try a Blu-ray disc. Okay, so we've got Spider-Man 3 for the Blu-ray. Let's see what happens when we put that disc into a PC. I know the other discs didn't work earlier, but I just wanted to show you I couldn't get them to play earlier, but the discs didn't. But this laptop's so old, so they couldn't work, and that the disc is not, and that they do work on the laptop. Alright, so nothing's come up on there as I put the Blu-ray disc in. So Blu-ray discs, I believe, don't work on a piece on this sort of PC. I think you can get Blu-ray disc drives to make them work, but I don't know about getting a Blu-ray separate disc drive and getting it to work on there. So, and get Blu-ray ROMs to be able to burn Blu-rays onto discs. Alright, so I've got some games now. Let's start off with a PlayStation game. So I have got the original Sony's Gran Turismo for the PlayStation 1. The case is a bit funny sometimes. The case is a bit funny for it. But hopefully you can buy new cases to replace it if your case is broken. But let's see what happens when we put a PlayStation 1 disc into a PC. focus camera. Alright, so it's just come up with some information saying, like, I think these are like stuff that's installed onto the disc in the game, like arcade, cars, all sorts of different things. Oh, I don't know about doing a remake of this video because with a newer laptop, because it doesn't work, but that's what happens when when this is what comes up when you put a PS1 disc into a PC. But you can't really play any games, so you can't really play it that much. So that's what's on there when you put a PlayStation 1 disc into a PC. Right, next game. I've got Pro Rally. I don't know if I did this on the Xbox video, but I've got Pro Rally 2002 for the PlayStation 2. I don't know if it was Midnight Club or this when I reviewed the Xbox. The previous disc I did was like a DVD, but on some PlayStation 2 discs, the discs are blue. Don't know why, but the CD-ROMs are blue and the DVD discs are silver. But let's see what happens when we put this into the PC. Give it a zoom. Alright, so it comes up with data, wheel, I think it's stuff that's installed onto the game, data, cars, Toyota, and I think these are like all the cars and sort of data that's on the game. So that's what's this is all the data you would see if you put game data that you would see when you put a PlayStation 2 disc into a PC. So that's it for the PS2 disc. Alright, let's see how these turn out. Let's see how these discs turn out. Got a PlayStation 3 game of Blur. Keep forgetting to zoom out after taking the previous disc out. But there you go, I've got Blur for the PlayStation 3. Oh, that was just a mobile phone. Alright, it's not coming up with anything, so unfortunately, I'm using an iPhone 5S, unfortunately you can't play PS3 discs on a PC. This is a really old, I'm going to remake this video because I'm using it on an old Toshiba laptop. So there's that disc. Next disc I have got is Drive Club for the PlayStation 4. Let's see what happens when we put this in. I know what a separate disc drive is that you can plug into a laptop, because I've seen foreign discs for the Nintendo Switch, as I haven't got a Switch, plugging a disc drive into a Switch to see what happens when foreign discs go into that. But because they haven't got DVD slots, they use game cards. So unfortunately nothing's coming up with the PS4 disc, so unfortunately you can't do that much with a PS4 disc on a PC. And the PS3 and the PS4 discs are Blu-ray. Next we've got a... Shall we do the Nintendo discs? They might be DVD. Next disc I've got is Quiz Party for the Nintendo Wii original. Wii? The camera got a bit jerky. See what happens when we put that disc into the Nintendo, into the PC. Zoom in. Oh. Looks like nothing's coming up. So unfortunately you can't do that much with a... Looks like you can't do that much with a Wii disc in a PlayStation, in a PC. Because I will do a remake, I said earlier, of what it will do on a faster laptop that's a bit more newer, faster, and got more stuff on. So next disc I have got is, let me zoom out. Next disc I've got is Super Mario Bros. U. So new Super Mario Bros. For the U for the Nintendo Wii U. So let's see what happens when that goes into the separate disk drive, into the, not separate disk drive, the old PC drive. Not making any more noises. Can't do that much. So unfortunately you can't do that much with a Wii U disc in a PC. Last game I've got, which I'm not sure if I've done in my previous videos, is an Xbox 360 game of Forza Horizon. This is the only Xbox 360 is the only Microsoft disc I've got. You can get PC discs. Talk later. Let's see what happens when we put this in. Let's see what happens when we put this into the PC. Oh, it's making noises compared to the other discs. Oh, there we go. It says CD-ROM. See what comes up. I've got Windows Media Player from when I had the CD in. But let's see what happens. Oh. Let's view that message. SM player is running on another use. Please close it first. Oh. I've already loaded it up. Well, can't do that much on this old laptop. It's old and slow, so unfortunately we'll have to see what happens when I do a remake of this video when you put an Xbox 360 disc into a PC. I'd like to get some more discs to use, like a Wii U disc, original Xbox, maybe a PC disc, computer disc. I would like to get I want to get a PC disc. GameCube discs, they're quite small, so we have to see what happens when we put them into a disc drive. What other discs? I'm not sure if there's any more. But those are the titles those are the sort of discs that I haven't got with me that I'd like to try in one of these foreign disc videos later sometime. Thanks for watching, everyone. Subscribe, like the video, and thanks for watching.